Alrighty, BBay40 back with another Zombie Hunters video. Just showing what I've learned so far. I've made it into the third map here, the Frozen Port. And I'm about halfway through. I'm at the hard level. It's like level 95 to be able to play hard. There's only 4 maps. I didn't realize that before, that they only had 4 maps in this game so far. So I'm going to play the hard mode. And not just give you an example of what you have to go through when you play this game. It's really just boils down to just grinding and grinding and grinding. I can't tell you, I probably played 100 games at least, maybe 200 I think so far, because gosh, it takes, it seems like it just gives you this feeling that it just goes on and on, just it's like monotonous, just over and over, repetitive, killing and earning XP and money to upgrade here and there. So it's grinding and it's grinding and then more grinding, just on and on and on. So, but each time you go through, you earn more money, and as you get higher levels, the money increases. But there's ways you have to do this, and I'll show you what I like to do. I've actually shown in other videos. I like to go to the biolab, it's called. The professor there is in his white suit, and you go and you hit E and you go into the biolab, and you can increase your gun damage, and that's what I recommend most. Concentrating on general gun damage increases and general health increases that'll apply to all the different guns that you use in this game. Don't just upgrade a specific gun too much, just a couple times maybe, to give it some strength, extra strength for that particular gun that you're working with at the time. So this gun I've got now is a gun that I crafted. I was actually able to craft the gun and also craft the suit of armor that I'm wearing. The elite suit, I think it's called. And I'll show you that here after we finish this up. So this was just a run through hard mode in the Frozen Port. This is where I'm pretty much at my limit right now. Can't go beyond this, so I probably wouldn't make it all the way through, because the strength of this. When I started off, gosh, damage when you shoot zombies in the head, I think it was less than 100. Now I'm up over 500 damage every time I hit a zombie in the head. But it's taken a while. It's taken maybe a couple of weeks. I'm playing about 100 times. So you keep earning XP and you earn money. And XP, goes toward increasing your levels, and money used to buy things. So you see here, you get rubies and you get pass. I'll show you where to use these pass credits now. I've actually figured that out finally. So every time I get stat points, as you just saw, I just boost my gun health. I have done some gun strength. I have done some regular health. But I generally now just concentrate on gun strength. I want to keep making my guns stronger and stronger. So come over here to the Candy Lady, Chocolate Lady, and this is another place where you can check for quests. It's a daily quest thing every day. You can go to every day and meet these quests for her. Get more gems that you can use to get skill weapons, which I, as of yet, don't use very much. I've actually used them to trade in for better things. I'll show you here where you get craft different items. The helmet was the first one I got. These hazmat tanks you get from the second Broken Highway map. Mecha legs come from the first map. And money and emeralds you get from all the different maps. You just keep getting those, accumulating. Money obviously you earn the more zombies you kill, the more money you earn. This next piece requires these sun rubies, and the third piece, the legs, require the frozen ore, which you can only get from the Frozen Port. And I'm assuming when you get to the rings, you'll see. And I did buy I crafted the ZH-36 gun. That's what I'm using right now. You see the moon and the coffins? That's going to come from the 4th map, which is a cemetery map. And I don't have any of those yet because I haven't made it that far to that map yet. But I do want to get those 3 rings eventually. So there's the cemetery map there. It's the creepy cemetery. I just, level 115, I'm just not there yet to be able to start playing that particular map. So here on the left, you have that little hunter pass, the yellow ticket on the left. And that's where you just click there, and this is where you use up those pass credits that you earn. And just scroll with your mouse wheel to find what you can claim. So you just keep working your way up. You just keep grinding and grinding. Just keep killing zombies. So here I'm going to click on my inventory button and give you another review of my inventory. And you can see I've got these elite armor, elite helmet, elite pants. And these rings here, which give you extra gunpowder and health, came from the frozen port. So you see the drops when you get different rings and different maps. I'm not sure what I'm going to find in the cemetery map, but you can select any one of these items that you're currently using. The ones that I have, you see the green E on them. Those are the ones that I've equipped, that I currently use, like the gun, the ZH-36, the elite armor, and those two rings. I'm currently using those when I go in and kill zombies. I was using, what was it, the S-28 gun before, but I ended up crafting the ZH-36 on the top left there, and I've upgraded it a couple times. I think I've upgraded each of the armor pieces a couple times because it didn't take a lot of money to do an upgrade. So I boosted them up till now. If I were to upgrade them, it would cost like $10,000 or something, so I don't upgrade them anymore. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these guns or if I'm going to find something better when I get to the cemetery map. I have to wait and see. I don't know if we're going to end up being able to craft better armor or better guns either in the future. I hope so. I'll have to wait and find out about that too. Anyway, so yeah, I don't recommend spending a lot of money upgrading these things because, like I say, as time goes by and you play more and more and get higher levels, you get better and better drops. I may end up with better armor, and everything that I spent on these armor here would have been wasted. Well, not really wasted, but it was only good for a short time. So I don't know what the end is in store. I don't know what the maximum armor that you can get will be, or the most strongest gun that you can get will be either. I don't know yet. Figure that out in time. So I'm just looking over everything here, seeing if I have duplicates of stuff or stuff I don't need from making the runs that I made. So I'm just going to trade all this in for some cash so I can use that for other things. So just selecting all these rings. They're just multiple duplicate copies of what I'm already using. And I didn't save the skill ring because I'm not doing the skill items yet. I'm just not playing with those yet. I'm going to wait to figure those out later when I get multiple copies, because like I said, I don't think, what I don't like about the skill items is that when you replace one with another, the one you replaced, it just disappears. You just lose it. It doesn't go back into your inventory. But the other thing we're going to do here later on is I'm going to see, I've got 4 of the flames and I've got 3 of the crystals there. I'm just going to only keep 2 of each item, 2 of each of those items. And you see them right here. Now what I recommend is when you go to the skill, I recommend don't go in here until you have at least 300 gems, so you can open 3 at a time. Because all of the rarer items like the mechanic and the katana and the ice crystals, you see right here I get an ice crystal. I've only gotten those items by doing 3 at a time. Just going 1 at a time, I've never gotten anything good. Only the top 3 common items, the only things I ever got by opening 1 at a time. So I suggest and highly recommend doing 3 at a time when you can, to see if you can get some better items. So see, I'm looking here, I see I've got 4 of these flames. I don't need 4 of them. So I'm going to unlock these 2 here, and that crystal is unlocked. And the other items that are so common, I want to keep in 1 of each of those, and I'm going to trade the other ones in for just get some more money. So I'm going to go back to sell the items and just sell those extra skills that I don't need, or I already get 2 of each of them, and I just don't need multiple copies of them, so I'm going to trade them in for some more money. And the archery and the sniping and the bomb, you get those all the time, so it's really not any sense in holding more than 1 in your inventory. I'm going to try to keep my inventory under 50. I got it at 49 right now, as you just saw. So now I'm going to run around. I'm going to try to find all the different chests. And there are 2 blue, 2 gold, and 5 of these, I'm sorry, 2 blue, 2 red, and 5 of these gold ones. Let's see if I can count them right this time. That was 1 gold. Now there's a red one up here in this tower that's behind the leaderboards there. So you get the red one up here in this tower, this lookout tower. And there's another one on top of this little building right here. So I'm hoping this time I can show you all 5 of the gold ones. I keep messing it up, but so far we got 1 red, 1 gold, and 1 blue right where you spawn in. I grabbed that blue one when I first came in. So here's the second red one up on this little ledge up here. Just take that ladder up, and there's another gold one here on the right. So that's the second gold one. And there may be only 4, but sometimes I count 5, sometimes I count 4. There's the third one, gold one here, the fourth one over here. And we just got the second blue one was inside the elite, behind the guy, the elite guy there. And I guess I only found 4 this time. So if you want to, just for the fun of it, you can go all the way up to the top of this tower here and sit on top of this big old radar dish and look around at the whole map. I think it's one of the highest points within the boundaries of the fence line. You can actually go outside the fence line and you can go up, hopping all around this entire island here. And across the way there's a windmill, which I think might be a little bit higher than this this radar antenna here, or this radar dish. But from up here you get a nice little view of everything. And you can pull out your gun and do some target practice from up here too if you want to. Yeah, I have to say I've always enjoyed jumping on things. It's one of the things I don't like about Zombie Rush. We used to have things we can jump on and have fun with, but they blocked everything in there, so I don't. So I'm trying out these new games and other places where you can have fun. So I'm going to take you through one more run in the Frozen Port. I'm going to do it easy mode because I want to show everyone where you can actually get outside the map. They left one little spot unblocked. You know, they put invisible walls everywhere to block you from getting outside the maps. But in this particular map you can do it, and I'll show you. It's at the very end of the run here. And all you have to do is at the very end just leave one of the zombies on the left side, just leave them alive. Just don't kill it. And that way you won't automatically teleport to the boss zombie, and you can just take advantage of this little break in the walls that I found. You can go run around the whole map, just go exploring, just, you know. But just keep in mind you've got a 10-minute time limit every time you come in here and run through. So that's why I recommend go into the, if you've already gone past this point, just go easy mode, get through it quick, and then you can go off script, just go off the map, just go exploring, check everything out. Haven't found anything too exciting yet in my explorations. I only gone exploring once or twice so far, because I only just discovered it, like yesterday, that you can go off, you can get through a hole in the map and just roam around anywhere you want to, pretty much. And I'll show you that here at the very end. So right now it's just another example of what you got to do. Just keep grinding and grinding. Just keep going through and earning XP, earning money. Collecting gems. There's 3 chests. There's one at the very beginning where you spawn in. And there's a couple of the rooms. There was one up to the room up to the right where I shot the zombies up on the hillside up there. Just check each little side room, each side area, and look around for chests so you can collect gems. But I believe there's only 3 in this one in the Broken Highway. There's 3 in the Broken Highway, and there's only 1, I believe, at the very beginning of the first map. So try to take advantage of everything you can. You collect all these little drops here, these rings and whatever drops. A lot of times you get different guns. As you saw in my inventory, all collected from drops like that, from shooting zombies. They just they leave a drop, and they listen too, because they make a certain particular little sound when you kill the zombie and a drop is left behind. You'll hear like a little ringtone. So keep your ears open for that so you know if there's something you go collect. This room over here on the left has a chest in it. There's a red chest in the back there. You'll be able to see it here shortly. There it is back there. I've already collected these. I think I'd go look at it because I couldn't remember if it's like a 24-hour time limit. I didn't know if my time limit had expired and I can collect it again. So you can go in here every day and open these chests and collect more and more gems. And the gems they used, I showed you earlier, they used at the skill area to collect weapons for skill weapons, which is like your secondary weapon. Your number 2 button, or number 2 key on your computer. Your primary gun here is number 1. You can see the boxes 1 and 2 at the bottom there. Now later on, I'm just going through now and learning about the maps and about how to do different things in this game, how to collect different items. And I'm not interested in the skills yet. You know, because like I was saying, if you use, and what you do if you select a particular skill that you want to use, you have to hit this consume option to consume it and make it part of you, I guess. And but when you do that, your previous skill just disappears. You just lose it. And if you, I mean, there's a lot of different neat skills like the katana and the droid and the mechanic and the void. And you may want to play around with different ones, but in order to do it, you got to give up the one you had previously mounted, previously consumed. And I don't like that idea, and I'm not ready to try doing that yet until I understand what they all are and which one I want to keep as a final skill. So anyway, what you got to do is just go up this, leave one zombie alive. I left the zombie on the left alive over there, and you just hop up this chain, and then you're free to explore the map. I haven't gone down to this other boat yet, or over to the left there. I'm sure you probably could hop down around there. I just haven't done it yet. I'll do that the next few times I go in and explore some more. And then I come around this way, and you jump out here, and you end up on an invisible ceiling here, running around up in the air. And but that runs out over here, and I'll show you can just keep running around, and I end up going all the way back to the spawn area. You can hop all around out here. And there's also something funny off to the side over here. I noticed this thing sticking up way out in the snow, and I wanted to go check it out. I thought it was a sign. And you'll see it over here to the left here in a minute. It's way out in that snow out there. But you can get a nice view here. Get a good look at the entire map. And the other thing I haven't done yet is go across some of these bridges to the other side. I'm going to go explore the other side too a little bit. But keep in mind, you only got a 10-minute time frame. But you can see over the left there, it looks like a sign sticking up. I wanted to see what was written, if anything was written on that sign. And it turned out it's not really a sign. It's just some floodlights on a post with a generator. Just sitting out here in the snow. Not sure why, but it's out here. So, but anyway, I'm going to try to get back into the main map and find my way back to the boss area, kill that last zombie in that last section. But I couldn't get into the spawn area because of all these invisible walls. And not only could I not get out when I was in there, but I can't get back in when I'm out. I couldn't find a way back in to this area. Right there, you see the red tent, that's where we spawn in. That's the beginning of this particular map, of this run. So, and I tried jumping over these rocks. Couldn't get over because of the visible walls in the way. And what I eventually have to do is I go off to the right here, and you can get up to the highest point and then do one of these, hit that letter Q and just shoot out one of these shooting jumps and jump over the wall and get back into the map. And then I have to hurry and get back to that last stage and kill that last zombie. So I managed to clear a invisible wall there and get back into the map. Now I just got to sprint forward until I get to the very end and kill that one last zombie I left alive so I can go exploring. I'm getting down to 3 minutes to kill the boss and complete this run and get all the credits. The one thing I would tell you about with the bosses, they reach a point every now and then. They generate this invisible shield around them, this ball that shows up. I didn't realize, but the ball only lasts for, I guess, about, I don't know how much time. I think somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. But if you run into that ball or you get hit by it, at the very end, that ball will expand outward. So when you see them put on that shield, you want to clear it. You want to get some distance from that shield. Because when it expands, it'll hit you. And if it hits you, it'll pretty much kill you. I've even died having 1,000 health, so you just gotta be careful of that. So anyway, this is just another quick run through, and then I covered a lot of the points. A lot of them I covered before. I just learned a little bit more here and there. But still, my best tips are just don't only forge your gun once or twice to get the best. If you start seeing values of 30 and 20, just stay with that. Don't keep going back and reforging, because you could end up with something less. Keep doing the quest. Collect your pass credits, collect your money or gems or whatever that gives you. And stat points, put them toward your gun and go to the biolab and buy gun strength, gun power. Anyway, thanks for checking out. Appreciate it.